So on that note, I need you all to just help me with a virtual drum roll. I mean, I cannot be more excited about the next part of today's show. It's amazing how God works, how he'll connect people and how he will even expand territories, okay? So I want you all to help me welcome today's international guest speaker. And this is why I'm so excited. This is the first ever international guest speaker on a Speak That Movement, Speak That Talks, or Tiara PR Network platform. So help us if you're in the United States of America, if you're in Africa, if you're in the United Kingdom, help me welcome Miss Debrah.
Hi, Tiara. Hi. Thank you so much for that amazing welcome.
Thank you. And thank you for tuning in. And if I'm not mistaken, it's about 3 a.m. in the United Kingdom right now.
Yeah, it's almost 2:30 a.m.
2:30. So we need to give even more loves and hearts because our special guest speaker is up at 2:30 a.m. to speak to all of us today. And I could not be more honored to have Miss Debrah, an international motivational speaker, an author of multiple books, including this one here called It's Business. You're also a business coach. You have your own show where you reach people all over the world. And I'm honored to say that I met you because I was recently a guest on your show. And I was blessed with the opportunity to speak to women in Africa, United Kingdom, and third world countries because of you. So thank you.
The honor is all mine, Tiara. The honor is all mine. And I am so honored to be the first international guest speaker. And congratulations on 36 weeks and going.
Thank you. So, Miss Debrah, tell everybody out here a little bit more about you. Where are you from? Tell us just a little bit about who you are.
I'm a village girl. I was born and bred in Zimbabwe in a small village outside the capital city. And that's where I grew up, and that's where I knew I was a bit different. I write, and I've known that I'm a writer from age 7 or so. And that's my passion. And from writing, everything has grown from my writing. So it's like a hobby that turned into something bigger, like something I was called to do without even knowing I was called to do it.
That's beautiful. You were called to do it before you even knew you were called to do it.
Yes, and I resisted for a few years because I thought I could just resist it and not do what I was called to do. But when it's your purpose, it's your purpose. And I fell into it accidentally. And now it's grown into something big and it's become Business Ladies Forum, a
Yes.
big platform that reaches many women from at least 37 countries.
37 countries. You
Yeah.
know what? I want to get right to that. Talk to us a little bit more about Business Ladies Forum.
I've published 7 books. 2 of the books are business books. And when I published the first business book, my aim was to simplify business because all the books I'd read and all the coaches who had helped me in business were very big and they spoke with big words and they made it very scary. So I took everything I'd learned and simplified it into my own language so that any woman who can pick it up can learn from it. Simplified because it's not as scary as they make it look. So the first book, I wrote the first book when it came out, and people started asking me questions about it. What do I do now? Then where do I go from here? And from that, I started answering questions, and it started growing. And I created one group on WhatsApp, and that group grew to so many groups. And it is the movement it is now because of that first book, that first business book, which has done very well. And then I brought out the other one early last year, like a follow-up, a much more explanation The first one is simple and short, summarized. The second one is much bigger. It explains a bit more.
Wow. So what I'm hearing is that you've always loved to write.
Yes.
You took a step of faith. You wrote a book, and it's helping women all over the world because of its simplified manner. And I'm still getting through mine. I'm not gonna lie, it takes me a while to read a book, but I'm gonna get the audio versions. But from what I've read, I do agree. There's such a simplified style, and because of your style, do you agree that's why it's able to expand to all walks of life? Like a woman in Zimbabwe, a woman in the United Kingdom, a woman in the United States of America.
Yes, because business is not just for educated academically people. If you are educated academically or you are not, you can still do business. Because business is not taught in class. Business is taught on the streets. That's how business is taught. So most people don't do it because they think, well, I don't have a degree, I can't really do business. You don't need a degree to do business. So if you've got a degree, if you don't have a degree, you can still do business. This is why my books are more simplified to say, okay, you can come from primary school and still learn to do business. I'm sure we have seen many business people, many wealthy people dropped out of school. They didn't need to go further and do masters and PhDs and all that. It's okay if you've got it, but if you don't let it hold you back.
Yes, I like that. And when you are speaking to the women from, all over the world. I remember when you and I met, you mentioned that I was going to be talking to women who may make $60 a month, right?
Yes.
So you may be speaking to women making $60 a month, $6,000 a month, $60,000 a month, right?
Yes.
So what do you feel is like that common denominator with people that are going after their dreams, whether they make this amount or that amount, whether they have education or not? What is it that you find to be like the thing that they all have in common when they're going after their dreams?
Everyone is fighting their own war when it comes to dreams. Your dream, my dream, every dream is pointed to the owner of the dream. That's the common denominator right there. So if I look at you, Tiara, and see you are following your dream, it's not my dream. You are following your dream. You're fighting your own war. You're in your lane. In your lane is the common denominator. You have to stay in your lane and keep moving. And don't look at somebody else and think she's much better. She might be ahead, but so what? You are all just trying to move. That's all it is. Everyone is just trying to move. Next step, next tiny step, next step. So whether you started 10 years ago, 20 years ago, business is about growing.
Yes.
And growing up is about keep moving. Don't compare. Don't stop. Stay in your lane. Common denominator, keep fighting. It's your dream. It's up to you to keep going.
Yeah. And what do you have to say to the people that have excuses?
They're not ready. Because business is mindset. What makes people win, what makes people succeed is in the mind. Before you make up your mind, you cannot succeed. Once you make up your mind to go, yes, you might have difficulties. You might come across all the pitfalls. Keep moving. No excuses. And things are tough. I don't even want to lie to you. Creating a business is not an easy thing. But what's your excuse? I hear most ladies say, what if I don't succeed? But what if you succeed? And you'll never know until you try.
Yeah.
If it means trying 10, 15 times, 20 times, so what? If that's what you want to do, keep trying. It's all in your mind, because failing is not failure, it's another lesson. Learn from that failure and keep walking. My motto to women is pray walking.
Mm. Tell us
No,
more about that.
no woman kneels to pray. A warrior prays fighting. So as a businesswoman, you pray walking. You're going into a meeting, you say a quick prayer, Lord, be with me, open the door. You say a quick prayer every time you've got a quick prayer that you say, Lord, talk for me, and then you speak. And it's all keep moving. You don't have time to be kneeling down and doing 3-hour prayer. No, there is no time for that. You pray walking. Lord, be with me now. I'm doing this. I'm going in.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's good. And you make me think about another topic that I want to bring up, which is global women empowerment. Because that's what this is about. It's about men too. We love you guys. Okay, you know we love you. But
Yes.
specifically, I want to talk about women empowerment, because especially at Speak That Movement, we love to empower all walks of life. But in particular, it's something about women, right? We all know women endure and experience things different. Period. It is what it is. It doesn't even matter where you're from, white or black, Hispanic, Asian. It doesn't matter. We as women just experience different things. So what I love about you is that you are reaching women all over the world. So talk to us about this concept of global women empowerment. And I know you touched on it a little, but I want to hear a little bit more about it.
I think women, our problem mostly with women is we do not support each other. Women don't support each other. Imagine if, as women, we support each other, how big will we get? Because there's enough for everyone. We can all succeed. Okay? There's no need to see you, Tiara, and pull you down. There's no need to compete with you. There's enough space for everyone to succeed. So we can actually empower each other and support each other and help each other. Because by helping me, by helping you, I'm helping myself.
Mm.
The more women empower, the more you get. It's true what they say in the Bible. The more you give, the more you get back. Now, if we help each other, if you hold hands, a woman empowered is a community empowered. Okay? If you help one woman, she's going to help your children. She's going to help the neighbor's children. She's going to help the other lady over there. Share the knowledge. Whatever you get, share it. A woman struggling, what's the point of looking at another woman struggling and walking on? What is the point? Why are we enemies? There is enough space for everyone. If you look at all these big companies, they were formed by friends. They were formed by 3-4 men. Okay? They become friends. Look at, for example, the big companies like Apple. Friends get together, create something huge. Women, why can't we do that?
Yeah.
Because if you know something, I know something, we put it together, it's bigger. If you keep the knowledge, it's like a bushel. It's like putting the light under the table. Exactly what they say in the Bible. If you put the light under the table, it's not going to help anyone. You're going to be sitting in the dark with the light hidden. But by sharing the knowledge, everyone will be empowered.
That's good. And what do you think are some reasons, or give us some more reasons of why you think women don't do that? Like, nope, not even doing it. Don't want to collaborate. Don't want to support. Rather hate, or whatever it might be.
There's this culture of I want to stay at the top myself. Not everybody should come to the top. And if I'm at the top, then everybody's below me and they will all look at me and admire me. And there's this culture of competing. I'm better looking. I've got better things. Everyone look up to me. I mean, I don't see the point in all that. And these are some of the reasons why women, and I'm not saying all women, I'm just saying it's one of those cultures that we need to end. If you see another woman doing that, help them by enlightening them, saying, look, you don't lose anything by empowering another lady. In fact, it makes us stronger if we work together, because we are all different, and that's the uniqueness that makes us all perfect.
Mhm. Yeah, that's good. I love that. And in particular, I have to just shout you out, Miss Deborah, because when you came on, I'm like, look at Miss Deborah looking all beautiful. I see you. Give us some of that life over there in the United Kingdom.
I'm all beat up today, girl.
And tell us about the red earrings that you wore to represent Speak That Movement.
I thought, well, you're celebrating 36 weeks and you're all in red, and your leaflet had loads of red on it, and red is my favorite color. I thought, you know what? You're going to bring out the red, just a little splash, just a little
Well,
splash.
you did it. You did it. I see you, sister. Okay.
Respect,
We
respect
do more of
me.
that too,
Yeah.
don't we? Women, compliment your sisters. If that woman looks good and is fabulous and is glowing, let her know.
And this is the thing. If you compliment a woman on the street, no matter what age, they will walk different. If you stop and say, wow, you look lovely, and they go, oh, me, and the step changes, you can actually see, I've made her day.
Yeah.
Don't look and go, come on. If something is good, it's good.
Yeah.
Girl, you look lovely. Oh, thank you. And it just makes someone's day, because you don't know, especially now with everything going on, you don't know what someone is going through.
Yeah.
Okay? If they look good, they look good. Just give it. Come on, let's appreciate.
Yeah. I like that. And speaking of that, and I know we're going to move on to some other topics, but thinking about 2020, and obviously we're saying welcome 2021. So what are you striving for in 2021? What is Deborah working hard for?
2021, I've decided to bring out a new movement. It's called Embrace Your Weird.
Mm.
Because working with women, I've noticed many women have said they are scared to be themselves because other people will laugh at them. People are scared to say not wear long hair or not wear makeup, and because people will mock them. So we've got people living false lives because they're scared to stand out. Most people are born to stand out. You know,
Mm.
most people are born to swim upriver, but they are living a lie because of what the culture will say. I call it what people will say syndrome.
Mm.
Is that, our mothers used to say, if you do that, what will people say? What will the community do? Will laugh at me, and the church will condemn me for my children wearing that, and that syndrome is spread down to us.
Yeah.
What will people think if I do this? What will people think if I stand out? If I speak out?
Mm.
What will people say? So as a result, we are hiding behind the veneer of making everybody else happy. So the new movement I'm bringing out is embrace your weird and become the best version of you.
Oh, I love that. So
You,
this sounds exciting.
it,
Okay.
it
You
is
already know
exciting.
Speak That Movement wants to be a part of it. But can we get a sneak peek? Can Miss Deborah give us three of your top tips to encourage women in 2021 and men, but to encourage us to just be your best self? Don't be afraid. Embrace being weird, embrace being different. Can you give us three tips that we can ride with us throughout 2021?
Passion.
Mm.
Whatever it is you're passionate about, explore it, learn about it, and go for it. Work on your mindset. That's the second one. Mindset. Work on your mindset. You know the things that draw you back. I know we blame negative people around me. You let them in. That's why it affects you quite a lot, because if they're negative and they say negative things, If you don't let them in, it doesn't affect you.
Mm-hmm.
It only affects you because you let it in. Mindset. You have a mindset that blocks all this and only absorb what makes you grow. Network. That's the third one. Network with only people who make you grow.
Mm-hmm.
If someone is not bringing anything useful to your life, why do you have them in your life? Who has got time to gossip and stand and gossip for hours these days? If you're going to bring gossip to my door, please leave. Network only with people who will make you grow.
Yeah, that's good. So passion, work on mindset, and network. You heard it yourself from Miss Debrah. Those are 3 tips that all of us can ride out throughout 2021. And as Lori said, yes, only bring me good stuff.
Amen.
Yes. So I'm just so grateful. And we have a little bit more that we're going to talk about. And thank you. Network with those who can help you grow,
Yes.
those who are willing to invest in you.
Yes.
Yes. Talk a little bit about that, Deborah. Talk about how important it is for people to invest in themselves professionally and personally. I love that comment, cousin.
People stop learning. People think this is why, like where I come from, businesses have got a ceiling. Because people start making money, they relax. They stop learning. Networking makes you grow. Because if you network with like-minded people, they will push you. They'll give you that kick you need. Because you think, I'm done, I'm making money, I'm this, and someone will come and go, nah, you can actually do much better than this. You can grow. If you network with the right people, they will criticize you. They will make you think. They will ask you those thought-provoking questions that will make you sit back and think, I need to grow. I can do this. There's another way of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So networking is very, very important. Who you network with is very, very important.
That's good.
If you mix with drunks, you drink.
True.
If you mix with business people, you will learn business.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So, and tell us out there, everybody that's listening, what are your focuses for 2021? So, what are you focusing on? What are some of those traits and characteristics, or even disciplines that you want to pull forward into 2021?
I want to learn and keep learning. I've got so much to learn. And every time I speak to you guys, anyone I speak to, I'm picking a few things over here. I'm picking a few things over there. I've got a few businesses to set up. I've got so much to do. It's another year. I know it's hard with all this lockdown and stuff, but this is also teaching us to evolve.
Yes.
Okay. This is taking our businesses. Look, without lockdown, I wouldn't be talking to you.
That's right. That's a great point. If we didn't evolve because of the lockdown and not getting out, I wouldn't be talking to you all the way in the United Kingdom.
So the lockdown has also brought us this international platform.
Yeah.
That everybody now is praying with people in America, praying with people in Australia, talking to everybody online. We're actually seeing each other more than we did. Because normally I would see my community, I go to the shop, see my community, come back home. But now I'm seeing more and more people, Canada, whatever, and we're all speaking one language, empowering each other, inspiring each other. Move forward, be strong, stay safe. That's the language we're speaking now. And everybody is just very positive.
Yeah. That's good. Well, Miss Deborah, we have a special segment before the speed round, and I want to pull up my friend Dan Moody for this particular session because we want to talk about perceptions. So we are going from the United States of America to United Kingdom. So I have a male representing America, I'm here representing America, and you representing Africa and the United Kingdom. So this is all about perceptions. So for a few moments, we want to just get your thoughts on different things. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's start off with what happened yesterday in America at the US Capitol. So, from your perspective, being in a whole other part of the world, what was your perception of what you are seeing in America or what you saw yesterday?
When I was growing up, there was a war in my country. And it looks like you guys are going back to the dark ages, to that times of war. There's no rule of law. Because you look and think, first world country, really? People are picking up things from the White House? Wow. And nobody's actually there to say, what are you doing? I mean, even in Africa, that wouldn't happen this day. I mean, it's 2021, guys. So from where I'm standing, I mean, some things are unbelievable until you see it and you think, what? That's your history. Don't you have respect for you? For one man, you're fighting for one man. How about the whole? What happened to the country? What happened to because being patriotic is not one person, is it?
Right.
It's not fighting for one person. No, come on. It's it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Moody, what question do you have for Miss Debrah? Oh, we can't hear you.
Muted.
I'm a guy, so give me a minute to figure that thing out. For Miss Debrah, I would say, what would you say to men that were trying to focus as well? Because I think oftentimes when it comes to us, men and women, we oftentimes, I'll just say, well, I'm just going to talk to men. And then women say, well, I'm just going to talk to women. But oftentimes we have information we can deposit in one another. Because if I took the moment right now and just said, women, ask me anything you want about a man, it'll probably blow up. But I can be on the same conversation with men and you'll get a few questions because we feel like we know. But what would you say to a man that's trying to refocus in 2020? What could he do the same thing that you were suggesting with Tiara, or would you say there's something different? Well, let me ask you this. If a man that has a woman in his life,
Yes.
how should he receive what that woman's trying to give him? Should he feel threatened by it, or is she there to help him? And then to her, what should she not be doing or doing?
That's about 5 questions, Moody.
I think I know when you're in a partnership with somebody, you learn together, you grow together. So if your woman is doing something, you learn together, you grow together. Trust each other and listen to each other because you're not competing. Your woman is not a threat. You are not a threat to her. So you stand behind your woman and help her. And she will stand behind you and help you. Sometimes it's not possible to work together on the same business. So whatever path you are both taking, you can work together without actually working together. You can do separate businesses and support each other without doing the same business. It's not. And sometimes your woman might know more than you do. And that's fine. We've got different talents and we've got different capabilities. It's something that it's not just men know more or men are more clever or whatever. Some are not, and some women are not. So you've got to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. And that's fine. When you love someone, you love them, their weaknesses, their strengths, you help each other, you move on, you communicate. It's very, very important. Women have got this idea of hiding things. I will not tell him. I'll tell my friends. I'll not tell him. He's your closest friend and he's your best supporter. Because if you look at the Bible, whatever, you came from his rib. That's what it says. That's the closest person to you, not even your mom. So if you don't communicate with him, then that relationship will die. You might be rich without a man.
Thank you. And to Moody's other question, give us 2, men get 2, women get 3, 2 tips for the men for 2021 so that they can live their best life?
Evolve. It's time to evolve and learn new things and move on. And don't be put off with all this going on. I know most men have lost their jobs, and it's really hard to be a man and not be able to support your family. There is more. God has got more in store for you. You need to stop and listen. There is more for you. Whether it's a job, whether it's a business, you need to evolve and learn and move on. And try and network. Men don't talk. As a result, like here, we see a lot of men commit suicide because men don't talk. A lot of people are going through depression right now with lockdown and all these hardships. Talk to people. Do reach out. If it's hard for everybody. You'll be surprised. You talk to someone, they tell you they're even in deeper trouble than you are. So reach out and talk to someone. It's okay. It's not weakness. Actually, it's strength. When you talk to someone, it shows that you're strong. You're asking for prayer. You're asking for support.
That's good. So I have another question. And if anybody out there, if you have a question for Miss Debrah from Zimbabwe, living in the United Kingdom right now, let us know, because we want to pull in your question. So I have a question, and I've been wanting to ask this question for a long time. What is the perception of American men and women from people in other countries? How do they perceive us?
It's not just American. It's first world and third world. It's very different. Because I always advise people to say, when you go on holiday to a third world country or whichever country you go to, try and meet the real people on the ground. Don't just go as a tourist and go to the safari and enjoy that. That's lovely. But take a day out and really learn how the people are living. Because third world countries' problems are very trivial. They are very trivial, very tiny. We still cry about a bad hair day. You wouldn't if your kids were starving. Hair will be the last thought on your mind. So some of the problems that we really worry about and get depressed about are not very important. It's not very important to have your nails done perfectly. They will grow and you can have them done again. I mean, get over it. So it's not just American. It's not just America. I think first world countries, we are too rich. We have lost touch with what's really important. I think with COVID-19, it's brought us back to what's really important in life. For example, we've thrown away God. We knew too much. We are too rich to even pray. I mean, I know what I'm doing, right? I'm a scientist. I'm so educated and I'm amazing. But this has stopped us and to think again and to realize what's more important. There's more important things to life than what we cry about. Just stop and think and just smell the roses.
That's good. Very, very nicely put.
But Tiara, when I heard, talking about evolve, one of the things when I heard Deborah talking about evolve, I thought about was when COVID hit, because I was in security and things like that, the business slowed down. But I quickly thought about what are some of my gifts, and I realized churches and other businesses were going to have to operate with COVID protocols. So I pivoted and started writing COVID protocols. And since I don't have to do it in person, I started sending it to people and making money. And then I saw people that I knew that were doing businesses that were kind of slowing up and they needed money. And I thought about Shark Tank and how I may not be a billionaire, but I started investing in some of my friends' businesses, small amounts, but I wrote an agreement. It wasn't just, we're cool. And I invested that money and then I had some perspective on how they could probably do this. I had contacts that I could share with them, and that business started making money. I made a lot of money during COVID. Wow. From the house that I wouldn't have made if COVID hadn't happened. And if I wouldn't have pivoted, instead of having a pity party, turned and said, what can I do to turn this thing around for me?
That's good. And congratulations. And
Oh,
Deborah, on that note, before we wrap up, what words of wisdom do you have to the people out there listening who maybe feel stuck or who want to evolve, who want to pivot, but just don't know where to start or what to do?
who you asking? Me?
You,
Oh,
Deborah. We want to hear from you.
it's very important to invest in yourself. Find a coach, find a mentor, follow somebody who gives you something important. It's better to fill your mind than to fill your stomach sometimes. So you need to, if it's something you want to do and you don't know anything about it, learn about it. Especially now there's the internet. It's got so much information. Go and learn about it. Invest in yourself. It's worth paying someone who can guide you.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. And shout out to all of you out there. We see you. You're focusing on building and structuring your consulting business and creating a course around your book. We see you. You're evolving. You're pivoting. You're getting certified in project management. You're going to be debt free. Me too, girl. And fellowship. Yes. So thank you to all of you out there. Congratulations to you, Moody, for evolving and pivoting.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
know the best is yet to come for you. And
yeah.
thank you for all you do to
Thank
secure
you.
us.
Mhm.
And
Thank you.
I'm going to have the last round of a conversation with Miss Deborah. So I hope you all can stick around for the next round of Speak That Talks, where we're going to hear a little bit more from her. So thank you again, Moody.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, Miss Deborah, for your words of wisdom. I appreciate you and everybody that's been on tonight. Appreciate everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Wow, Miss Deborah, we are coming to the end, and I got to squeeze a little bit more out of you because this has been good. Very good. People have so many takeaways. I know I do. So, for this point of the show, which I always say it's my favorite part, because this is where I have the opportunity to ask the guest speaker to join me in the Speak That Movement speed round. And this is where we talk about the 4 pillars of Speak That Movement, which are dream it, believe it, speak it, and walk it. So it's all on you to just empower, uplift, and inspire the audience. So for this particular Speak That Talk speed round, I really want you to just talk to people all over the world. I want you to bless them with your words. And we're going to start with Speak That Movement pillar number 1, which is dream it. What are your thoughts?
Many people have put their dreams on hold. Many people don't believe their dreams will come true. Some dreams take so long to come true, people give up. If you have got your dream, keep it and keep fanning it. It will be a flame. It might take years, but if you keep fanning it, it will spark.
That's good. Speak That Movement pillar number 2, believe it.
Without belief, it will not work. Without belief, this is why people are swayed by negative people. Something negative comes, you start questioning because you don't have enough belief. When you believe, nothing will sway you. So if you've got that dream, believe it and wholeheartedly. Don't just try, do it.
Yes, yes, yes. I think sparks are going to be coming out in 2021. Speak That Movement pillar number 3, speak it.
You have to speak your dream. You have to make people believe it. Because you know your dream much better than anybody else. Maybe you're not explaining good. Maybe you're not believing well. Because if you say, maybe I can do this, maybe, what do you think? What do you think? Who are you asking? It's your dream. Speak your dream and walk it and believe it and do it.
Yes, yes, yes. And the fourth and final pillar of Speak That Movement, and I'm going to step away and I'm going to let you take the platform as you share with us all over the world your thoughts on Walk It.
Don't just talk, walk the walk and stay in your lane and keep on doing it. I know it's not easy. Sometimes it's really tough and you think, I can't do this anymore. I have to give up. Keep walking one tiny step at a time. Walk your dream and keep walking. If you fall, get up. Fall 8 times, get up 9 times. Keep getting up and keep trying. Keep it moving. Walk it.
Yes. Everybody, help me give Miss Debrah a virtual round of applause. Hearts, pumps, fireworks, champagne glasses, everything.
Thank you so much, Tiara. This is
Thank
amazing.
you. So we have approached the end of the show, and when I tell you, I'm just so blessed. So I'm going to ask you as we close out, any final words that you want to share with the Speak That Talks audience.
Ladies out there and everybody else, I know Mr. Moody pointed out guys, there are guys as well going through this. We are all going through it. The whole world is going through these hard times. Don't get into depression because you are going through a hard time. Stay safe. Stay safe. And that's really important. And keep everyone around you safe. And there's things you can do to keep moving, your business moving, your life moving. Here we are under lockdown, like you cannot go outside. You can exercise indoors. You can start your business indoors. You can work indoors. You have to learn. You have to evolve. You heard Mr. Moody saying he evolved with time. You have to evolve. This is now the new way of doing things. So you're not alone. Reach out to somebody. Don't just go on Facebook to talk about someone's dressing. Go on Facebook to network and talk about business and get help and help somebody else.
Yes. Thank you so much. And as they're saying, you dropped some nuggets. You dropped them from the United Kingdom. So tell us, Miss Debrah, how can people follow you? How can they support you? There was someone out there said she wants to buy the book. Where can people go to support you?
All my books are on Amazon. It's much easier. It's all under my name. I'm Debrah Mowlem. So if you just type Debrah Mowlem, they will come out. And you can email me on dm@askdm.com and follow me on askdm.com. I've got a few Facebook groups where you can join my ladies. We are all ladies there who network and we do webinars, we do meetings, and we do some network meetings going on every month that we try to reach out to everyone. And I've got a podcast where I met you, Miss Tiara, and you can join me there. Any lady have got something to say can join me, and they can become a guest, and we can share. I don't stop learning, so bring it.
That's right. You heard her. She doesn't stop learning. Bring it. This was just as empowering for us as it was for you.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you, Miss Debrah. And
So
I know
much.
you probably won't go to sleep right now because it's what? Is it now 3 a.m. there?
Yeah, 3:05.
3:05. Well, you look too pretty to go to bed. I mean, I don't know. I think that you need to put the coffee down and grab a glass of champagne because you got it going on tonight, sister.
I got to be an international speaker.
That's right. Everybody, give our international speakers some more love. The love is coming through. I see the hearts.
Thank
I
you.
see the love.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Debrah.
Thank
And
you
to
so
you
much.
and yours, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Welcome
Year
to
to you.
2021. And may all of your dreams come true. We're here
Yours
supporting
too,
you.
Miss Tierra. Yours too. You're making it possible for us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
You too. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. coming through. Bye-bye. Wow, guys, another episode of Speak That Talks. I'm just so honored that God saw fit for the territory to be expanded internationally. And this is just the beginning. So I hope you all enjoyed today. I hope you all enjoyed the last 35. Tune in next week, January 14th, 2021. There's another special show. I'm going to say this in advance. Shout out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, who will be celebrating J13 next week. So with that said, it's only right that I bring in some sorors of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Inc. to bless the Speak That Talks platform. So we would love for you to tune in. We're going to laugh. We're going to have fun. And we will be rocking that red. So we would love for all of you out there in honor to wear your red if you want to. Last but not least, guys, thank you to everybody that has supported Speak That movement. Those of you out there who order your calendars, trust me, they're on the way soon. The Speak That Movement 2021 calendar. Shout out to AG for the cover. Just another way to remind you all to dream it, believe it, speak it, and walk it throughout the year. So to learn more about the Speak That Movement calendar or the other novelties, just go to the website, speakthatmovement.com, and that's where you can go to the boutique and you can get the calendar, you can get the mask, and there's going to be some more things. Also, if you want to learn more about Speak That Movement, go right there. And if you want to support the movement, if you want to be a financial blessing to the movement, if you like what you're hearing, obviously this is not church, so I'm not asking for tithes and offerings, but I'm just saying if anybody wants to support the movement, allowing us to do even more to reach even more people who are trying to go after their dreams and live their best life as we become a voice to the voiceless, we would love your support. On that note, that's all I got. Again, thank you for your support. Happy New Year. Cheers to all that we will accomplish. Everybody listening, everything that you will accomplish in 2021, if you dream it, believe it, speak it, and walk it. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube at Speak That Movement. Please follow on Instagram and Twitter. And once again, check out that website. And as I like to say every week, since May 7th, may God bless you and may God protect you. Thank you so much for supporting Speak That Movement. Take care.